His eye was like the eye of a vulture, the eye of one of those terrible birds that watch and wait while an animal dies, and that fall upon the dead body and pull it to pieces to eat it. When the old man looked at me with his vulture eye, a cool feeling went up and down even my blood became cold. I finally decided I had to kill the old man and close that eye forever. So you'll think that I am mad. A madman cannot make plans. During all of that week I was as friendly to the old man as I could, and warm and loving. Every night about 12 o'clock I slowly opened his door. When the door was open, wide enough, I put my hand and my head. In my hand I held a light, covered over with a cloth so that no light showed. Carefully I lifted the cloth, just a little, so that a single thin, small fly fell across that eye. For 7 nights I did this, 7 long nights, every night at midnight. Always the eye was closed, so it was impossible for me doing my work. For it was not the old man I feel I had to kill, it was the eye, that evil eye. He could not guess that every night just at 12 I looked at him as he slept. The eighth night I was more than usually careful as I opened the door. The hands of a clock moved more quickly than I did my hand. The old man was lying. There was not dreaming that I was at the door. I put my hand with the cover light. Suddenly the old man sat straight up on my bed and cried.
The old man was lying there not dreaming that I was at his door. I put my head I put in my hand with the cover light. Suddenly the old man stretched up in bed and cried, "Who's there?" I sat quite still. Then I heard a sound, a low cry of fear which escaped from the old man. Now I know that was sitting up in his bed, filled with fear. I know was there. Slowly, little by little, I filled the cloth until a small light escaped from mother into a fall upon, to fall upon the vulture eye. It was open, wide, wide open, and my anger increased as his look estranged me. Only that eye, that clear blue eye, and the blood in my body became like ice. Have I not told you that my hearing had become unusually strong? Now I could hear a quick, low, soft sound like sound of clock heard through a wall. The old man's fear must have been great indeed. As the sound grew louder, my anger became greater and more painful. In the quiet night, in the dark silence of the bedroom, my anger became fear, for the heart was beating so loudly that I was sure someone must hear. The time had come. I rushed into the room crying, "Die, die." The old man gave a loud cry of fear as I fell upon him and held the bed covers tightly over his head. Still his heart was beating, but I smiled. I felt successful was near. For many minutes the heart continued to beat, but the last beating stopped.
The old man was dead. I took away the bed covers and held my hair over his head. His eye will trouble me no more. So I am mad, you say? You should have seen how careful I was to put the body where no one could find it. First I cut off the head, then the arms and the legs. Then I put the boards down again, carefully, so carefully, that no human eye could see that they had been moved. Three men were at the door, three officers of the solitary police. One of the neighbors had heard the old man's cry and had called the police. The three had come to ask questions and to search the house. The old man, I said, was away. He had gone to visit a friend in the country. My easy, quiet manner made the policeman believe my story. My head hurt and there was a strange sound in my ears. Suddenly, I knew that the sound was not in my ears. It was not just inside my head. At that moment, I must have become quite white. It was a quick, low, soft sound like the sound of a clock heard through a wall, a sound I knew well. I pushed my chair across the floor to make more noise, to cover that terrible sound. I was suffering more than I could bear, from their smiles and from that sound. Yes, yes, I killed him. Pull up the boards and you shall see. I killed him. But why does his heart not stop beating? Why doesn't